Well, hello, my name is smallpandaHD and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about Xbox One. Simple, instant and complete. First of all, I'm going to start off with the new controller. It looks great. It's actually the same, but it has some ergonomical improvements which are made to the controller. So, I don't know what they just mean about that, what they just changed, but once I can get my hands on a controller, I will try and give myself an opinion and try to bring it to you guys. So I'm still waiting until it is released, probably this year, 2013, November, September, December, somewhere around that. And once I get my hands on one, I'm going to let you know what I think about it. Second point, cloud controlled. This was one of my worst fears that was going to happen to the new generation of consoles. That it was going to controlled by clouds. If that makes any sense to you, that means that it has to be online all the time, otherwise you can't do anything. It has to be online to respond to you when saying Xbox on and Xbox off, otherwise it doesn't work. It has to translate what you say right through the cloud and then bounce it back to you. Second of all, the cloud also means that everything you do on your Xbox is going to be sent to the cloud and is going to record it onto the cloud, and there is no way to delete that or permanently get it off the cloud so nobody else can access it. That means that if your PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 or Xbox One gets stolen, they can still access everything without the games because it's on the cloud. That's something that you have to be thinking of when buying this new Xbox. Third point is all-in-one. This was something that was pretty weird for me to hear that they were going to try to merge TV and internet and all those things in one console. I have no idea why they should be doing that. As European, I know I'm not going to be able to use any of those. We don't have Netflix, we don't have Hulu, we don't have NFL, we don't have Fantasy League at all. So everything they're going to try to get in there, especially sports, we don't watch it. Basketball is not that popular here. We have football. Not American football, but just football. So yeah, soccer as you call it. So that's a big part for Europeans to say, I'm not really into this console just because it's all Americanized, if that makes any sense. Third is response to you. I thought it's okay. You can use it, but it can also be used against you. If I come to a friend's home and I see he's playing on Xbox One, I just say Xbox off. It shuts off. It's something that they should consider be able to put off, that you don't use it. They should put some setting in where you can stop and bypass that, and you can just turn it on with your console or remote, and you can turn it off with your controller or remote. Anything that without using the voice powered things, because I'm not into that, and especially when you have friends over and someone says, "Oh, you have an Xbox One, can it go home?" Like that stuff. It's something that not only you can use, but also other people can use, and that's something that is very disadvantageous when you're having a party or you're playing with multiple friends. Somebody gets angry, shuts Xbox off, and it's done. It's over with playing. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about what does it do. Watch TV without changing input, something that I thought was not really something special because it's just one press of a button, that's it. Instant switching between programs, you can watch a movie and then you can switch instantly to games, but I still want to see that when you have some shit on your hard drive. When there are so many things on your hard drive that you only have like 20 gigs left from the 500, and I want to see if it's still instant switching because it needs the processing power and it needs the memory to make these translations from your voice and such. Oh, another thing. You have to talk in English to use the Kinect. This is going to be something tremendously horribly for Europeans because English is not one of our mother languages. We use French, we use Dutch. That's the only thing that most people can hear. So if you're going to try and use English, it's a little bit difficult for little children and such. But yeah. Okay, multiple programs at the same time. That's something that I thought from, yeah, okay, my PC could do this like 5 years ago. It's something that is okay, but I don't think you're going to use it that much. If you're playing a game, Call of Duty or something, you're not going to say, hey, I want to check something on the internet. No, you don't do that. That's something, when watching a movie or so, that's what they pointed out. I don't think it's going to be used a lot, except for people that really, really want to use it, but yeah. Skype. This is one of my major concerns, is putting Skype on your Xbox One. just and for all, it's DDoSing. It's such a horrible choice to. Well, it's not a horrible choice because a lot of people use it, and when you don't get DDoS, it's okay. But the people that use it and get DDoS, that's sad. But yeah, you can't do anything about it except not using Skype on your Xbox One unless you want to get DDoS if you're a bigger guy on YouTube or Twitch or I don't know. So yeah, what has it on the inside? 8 gigs of RAM, I think that is okay. It's not too much. I thought they were going with 16, but 8 is already it's already good. USB 3.0 Blu-ray, and that is something that I concern myself about too, is because you can't record anymore with HDMI cables. All the people that bought what is it called, AverMedia Live Gamer HD, or all the other capture cards that work with HDMI, you are not going to be able to use them anymore because Blu-ray is protected by DACTP or something like that. So you can't use that, and that's going to concern a lot of people because I hope they still use the component cables. Otherwise, a lot of people are screwed and are not be able to record on their Xbox anymore. It has 500 gigs of hard drive. That's okay. Except I'm thinking about a game. The games will be installed on your hard drive, and I think a game Call of Duty is about 16 to 20 gigs. So I don't know if this is going to be such efficient as just popping in the disc and using the disc, but we'll see. We'll see what it happens. We'll see what goes on. I have no clue what they are trying to accomplish with that, and yeah. So what can you do? Swap mode is that you can swap between programs instantly. Grab and pan, that you can use your hands to make something bigger. Capture within Xbox One. I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to accomplish that it gives you the same image that you produce. Maybe they put a capture card between the links of HDMI, but I'm not sure about that yet, so I still have to see what is going to happen there. And because of the 8 GB of RAM and more better interface, more players at the same time. So this is something that I really want to see happening, if that you can play with more people at the same time, like on PC, like 46 people on Battlefield 3, or all those things. So yeah, some things that I have in mind that I want to talk to you about is actually you can't reuse games anymore. When you use a game, you put it in, you install it on your hard drive, and a code is sent to the cloud that says, oh, this player installed that game with that code. If you finish the game and you want to give it to a friend, your friend puts it in this Xbox, the cloud says, hey, this code has already been used, you have to pay a fee or else you can't play this game anymore. And this is actually the end of secondhand gaming or used games or giving games to your friends. I hope they revise everything about that so you don't have to worry about buying all new games. Another thing is, it is account bound. So you imagine, I have 3 brothers, and we all play Call of Duty. So what has to happen? I have to buy 4 copies, one for me and one for my 3 brothers, because it's account bound, and I don't want my brothers playing on my account. So that is something that is going to anger so many people, is that they have to play on one account, otherwise they have to buy the game 3 or 4 times. This is something that doesn't fit in my mind. Another thing is, EA said they were going to leave the online passes, and everybody thought, wow, EA, that's one good move. But then when the Xbox One revealed, the clouds thing came up, and they actually did it in cooperation with Xbox One, because they know that Xbox One is not going to be able to play used games or secondhand games, or you can't trade them between each other. So they don't need any online passes anymore. So this is going to be something that is going to be so expensive for a lot of people, just because I use games from my friends, because he buys that game, I buy this game, and then we both trade the games so we can play each other, so we don't have to buy those 2 games. It's something that you do, and it's normal in our community, and we are not going to be able to do this anymore, and it's going to bring so much rage on the Xbox One, and I hope PlayStation 4 doesn't do it either. So yeah, what are the exclusive for Xbox One? Forza 5, Quantum Break from the makers of Max Payne and Alan Wake from Remedy. So I hope this is a good game. The only thing that I found disappointing is that the cutscenes were just movies. There were parts of real people filmed, and I thought they were going to show some more like drawn stuff, some more 3D models and such, so we could see how good it was. Then Ultimate Team FIFA 14. There was a bit of a concern, and they were saying that FIFA 14 was only be able to be played on Xbox One, but this is not true. Right after Xbox One, right after they told that on Xbox One reveal, PlayStation sent a message, a tweet to all people that it will be released on FIFA 14 too, especially on all consoles. So the same with Call of Duty, it will be released on PlayStation 3 too. One thing they said is that Ultimate Team FIFA 14 will only be available on Xbox. I have no clue if this is true or this was also something that they told but is not correct. I still have to wait on that. I didn't find any tweets about that, so let's see. And then another thing is a Halo TV show. I was so happy when they said Halo, and then the word TV show came after it, and it was such a bummer. I thought they were going to bring out a new Halo game, but that wasn't true. So yeah, some things I have to talk about is it's a more intelligent TV. It's all turning based around from TV. You can watch TV, you can see your programs, you can, I don't know what else you can do with Xbox One. It's just more TV based and game based, and I think this is very sad because I hoped they were going to let us show some games. They showed us Call of Duty Ghosts, which I'm going to make another video about, but that wasn't too spectacular either. So I prefer PlayStation 4 for now. I'm hoping that I'm going to figure out something more about E3 about both consoles and see if this is going to be revised, but I have no clue if this is going to happen. So I thank you guys for watching. If you have anything to say about Xbox, let me know in the comments below and I'll try to see what I can do. Thank you very much and have a great day.